Hey viewers, welcome back to Mom and Jess Talk Show. So this is another interesting episode in the motherhood series for 2021, and today I have this very gorgeous, as you can see, and all very smart mother. She's a mother full of different varieties in package. I know she's a student, a career woman, a wife, and a very good wife at that, and she's a very great multitasker. So hence I thought she would be best to do justice to this topic, and I know she speaks with wisdom by the grace of God. So sit back, mothers in the house, and get one or two things from our lovely sister in the house by name Mrs Ifunanya Anusi. Yes, so our topic is being a multitasking mom. We understand that mothers today are overwhelmed, especially in our generations where we have mothers that are into the corporate world. Some of them are carrying out several businesses and they still have children to look after. Hence, I feel like this is a topic that will never be overemphasized. We need guidance from people that are expertise in these areas and have been able to handle such kind of roles effectively. Hence, I thought let's do justice with Mrs. Ifunanya. By the way, she's almost wrapping up her PhD studies, and she's really doing well in every area by the grace of God. I believe that you will learn it too. So sit back. This is Ifunanya. Welcome to Mom and Jess Mama Talk Show.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're happy to have you. Please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Anyway, hello to gorgeous viewers. My name is Ifunanya Nweke. I'm a wife. I'm a mother of 3 active children.
Right.
I'm a career woman. I work for Palm Golding Properties, one of the most awarded real estate companies in South Africa.
Wow.
I'm a property consultant, and like she said, I'm a student. I'm currently enrolled for my PhD studies.
Glory to God.
Yes.
So this is a whole package there. Viewers, just before we go into this session, you know the right thing to do. Please do well to like our episode or session, and please subscribe to the channel to keep you in line of subsequent episodes. My darling friend, you're welcome to Mom and Jess. We're excited. Please, let's hit this show. I want to start by understanding what it is, or who actually is a multitasking mom, and what is that role of a multitasking mom generally.
Okay, first of all, I would say that multitasking is one's ability to do more than one thing at a time.
Right.
So, and a multitasking mom will be someone, a mother, who is able to juggle several tasks, from house chores, career, friendships, cooking, doing your laundry at the same time, checking work emails, checking your work emails, and most importantly, your kids. Yeah.
All in one package for one woman, one mother. God will help us in Jesus' name.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. Absolutely, it's not. So we'd just like to, delve into, what you think, why you think it's very important for mothers really to be multitasking. Why do you think it is very important, especially in the days and era we find ourselves in?
I would, more specifically, I would say that multitasking is a necessary evil. And it's very crucial to everyone, to every mom. It's an important skill that most mothers have. And for me, I'm talking from my personal opinion, I would say it enhances productivity, efficiency, and reduces procrastination in work and home environments. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I understand some mothers get to lose themselves, they lose some part of themselves or even identity in the course of raising children. Sometimes it can be very traumatizing or very overwhelming. You have a toddler. Sometimes you can see mothers having
tell me about it.
I've been around the house and then you're screaming your head off and all of that. So yeah, with that being said, I would love for you to share your experiences, how we're able to I believe you're coming out of the toddler experience stage. So just share with mothers in the house that are still battling with 2 babies and toddlers and all of that in the home. How have you been able to do all of this, based on experience? Because I know people relate with experiences.
Motherhood is an institution you don't graduate from.
Absolutely.
You never graduate from
You
it.
can say that again.
Multitasking is not for sissies. It's a whole package on its own. So what I've done is I've been able to prioritize my tasks. I don't want that, like having that psychological distress or exhausting myself with a lot of work.
Right.
I've been able to prioritize, and I work in sequentially. I try to plan ahead, like with your out cooking, taking care of the kids, responding to work emails. I cook majorly during the weekend, like do your stews, all of that. Then I don't do laundry every day. You can't have 10 fingers in your mouth. I don't do laundry every day. I try to also limit social media time. So when I'm home, I focus fully on my family. When I'm home, I know this is time for my family. I need to be there for my kids. I need to be there to be able to take care of them. And at some point, I realized that I need to put a boundary when it comes to work. I don't bring my work drama home. So once I'm home, it's all about family. Okay, work, you out there. When I'm at work, then I focus fully.
Interesting.
And
I love that.
I would say, like, what do you call it, multitasking, like we're saying. I would say also that the science of the mind is very powerful, and it captures what you feed it. There's no perfect mom. You don't have to be perfect to be a good mom. Understand where I'm coming from? There's no perfect mom. Take things one step at a time. Right. It's okay to be fragile, really. It's okay not to be that superhero mom.
That's true.
It's okay to demand time from your partner. If you have your husband or your partner, if you don't have one, probably you're blessed with your mother or mother-in-law. Or better still, then employ the services of a domestic helper.
Yeah.
Being a mother is hard.
It's hard enough.
Being a single mom is harder. And being a single working mom is even like the hardest.
It's the top.
I'm not saying that like mothers are better than fathers, or just don't get me wrong.
Right.
However, I feel that like mothers are actually the captain of the ship in a family. They turn the wheels to the right direction. We're not comparing apples to apples. Fathers, they have a special role they play in the family. Right. But you need to be able to take care of yourself first. As a mother, seriously guys, you need to. Don't lose yourself in the game. Otherwise, you become stressed, psychological like distress, and probably mental exhaustion.
That's true.
So take care of yourself, you beautiful ladies, really out there. Learn to unwind, learn to relax. Right. Sleep is very important. Your adequate sleep time. Don't compromise on that. So
thank you so much for that take. I just bumped across a post the other day that says you can't pour out from an empty cup.
Exactly.
So as a mother, you have to find time to refill, rejuvenate, refresh your mind, refresh your state of it. It shouldn't be a luxury. It shouldn't be, shouldn't beat yourself about it. You shouldn't feel like you're not worth it. So just you mentioning that, thank you so much. It can never be overemphasized. Mothers, we really need to take time and catch up on ourselves really, so that we can have that time and energy particularly to manage
and also
our
recharge
goals
your mental health. You need to at some point,
absolutely.
when you feel overwhelmed, it's not easy. I tell you, I could even still remember like each time when I had my new kids, I wake up in the morning, the baby is still sleeping, I'm already making breakfast, I'm trying to clean. And as a new mom, why do you have to do that? Why don't take a nap, take a rest? And
sometimes you feel that guilt, like I often get it. I'm sleeping and I'm remembering that I haven't cleaned this, I haven't done that.
Not done this.
And
sometimes you don't even get to take your bath early. I find myself at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I've not had my morning bath. Wow. It's really not fair. You don't even have time to also attend to your friends. Like a few of your friends that are quite close to you, you lose them.
So you're still catching up on yourself.
You're still catching up on yourself.
Right. Thank you so much for that. Okay, let's get to understand how balancing all of these roles has helped you. The benefits you've attained from balancing this multitasking, effectively?
The benefits are numerous, to be honest with
Please
you.
share with us.
Previously, I didn't know I could be able to multitask.
Right.
It's not, I mean, everyone is not built. Everyone is not built up for that, and you need discipline. It requires discipline to be able to, put yourself in check, have your routine, have your set routine, and also work in order of urgency in quotes. So I would say I've realized that I'm able to work under pressure.
Wow.
Okay, it has enhanced and increased my productivity. Guys, seriously, I stay ahead of time.
I love that.
I'm a good proactive. I'm a very good time manager.
Interesting.
Time is money, guys. Time is money.
I think if everyone mothers treat that time management.
Life is short, time is money, time is irreplaceable. You lose 24 hours of the day is gone. You never get it back. So, like I said, I try to. It's been able to help me to become a better time manager. Right. Increases my productivity. I do things around the house quite efficiently and effectively. Then I like the sense of accomplishment of from being a multitasking mom.
Yeah, I would just like to add the issue of priorities.
Yeah,
how does
you prioritize your tasks? You can't wake up in the morning when you know you need to make breakfast for your kids, you're busy responding to work emails, or you want to do laundry. Like I said, I do my laundry twice every week. Right. Then I do cooking over the weekend. Then my work, once I'm at the office, I try to attend to all the activities I've got planned out or I have diarized. Then for my studies, I ensure that I study very late at night whilst everyone is sleeping. I know I've taken care of the house. Then I attend to my studies. I spend 2 to 3 hours. Not every day when my strength
when inspiration comes.
I think
not every day inspiration as well.
Yes. So I just try to balance myself. Scale of preference is important. You need to work accordingly. You can't just have everything. You become lost. You become lost, like a lost puppy. You don't know what you're doing. So
I think, guys, priority is just
work sequentially. Really, if you attending to the kids, focus on your kids. Spend time with your kids and bond with them. Right. And I've also realized the more time I devoted to my kids, the better they behaved. Right. At some point I realized when I didn't have it all figured out, I was always a bitter person. You're coming back to the house. Kids will definitely be kids. You've got them throwing their toys out of the pot. You've got the boys.
Tell me about it.
You've got the boys playing. The house is a mess, upside down. And you're coming back from work. You're already exhausted from your clients. You're coming back from work. The house is untidy. You start tidying the house. You start making lunch or supper. Yeah, you're coming back. You're making dinner for the family. And you become so aggressive and become unpleasant. And at some point, my mom said, my daughter said to me, "Mom, do you love us at all?" I'm like, "How can you ask such a weird question?"
Of course
like,
you do.
Are you mad at us? You know how kids talk.
Right.
Like, why would I be mad at you? It's like, of all things in the world, why?
I think when they get scared, when mom is irritated.
Yeah, mom is she's like, "You've become such an obnoxious person. You're always screaming, shouting. You don't know what it's doing to you. You're transferring aggression, practically to your family.
Right.
You're not a happy wife at home. You're not a happy mother. Then you've lost it all. Right. So if you're able to prioritize, you'll find out you still have time to refresh. Right. You still have time to unwind. Right. And you see this thing called the phone. It is a killer. Limit phone time consumption. Limit social media time. Social media is good, but everything has its place and time.
That's true.
So when you're at home, you've already spent 7 hours at work. When you're at home, please, those few hours left, concentrate on your kids, concentrate on your husband if you have one, or your partner, or whatever.
Right.
Concentrate.
Right. Wow, you said it all. Wow, the Lord will help us. And mothers watching, I'm sure, this will help you, in setting things right. But I just wanted to ask, what do you think will be, the consequences of mothers are not able to, prioritize, because I think there are some mothers that are not so good with all of these things. What do you think are the likely, consequences, so that they could, take these things you've said more seriously in terms of, prioritizing routines and being disciplined?
I did mention depression. You lose yourself in the game. You get depressed, mental instability. That's why a lot of women, you see them like marriages is affecting their relationship with their husband.
Right.
And the next thing you hear about is also one of a factor like that you must consider, especially that leads to divorce. It's part of it. If you lose yourself in the game, you don't even know why you are married in the first place. You don't know why you have kids in the first place. You lose your identity. You lose your whole self as a woman. So, like depression, it makes you become unhappy, a sad person, unpleasant person for people to relate with, and also with your relationships as well.
That's true.
So the consequences is quite hectic and grievous. So you just need to work around it. It's not one size of shoe fitting all. You need to work according to what suits you.
Right.
You check your routine and work around what is convenient and comfortable for you.
Thank you so much for that take. Viewers, just a wrap. I grabbed something you just mentioned now. One size doesn't always fit all when it comes to situations. Even marriages, there's no particular formula. We just have to understand, what works for us between, your partner, you and your partner, you and your children. Because really, I think children have got different personalities and all of that. Some demand more attention than the other.
Some are independent.
Yeah, some are independent. So, and it's not like you neglect them, but you know how to prioritize times that you spend with, your family, your kids. Apportion time allotment. I think it's really important. Especially for children that are a bit, into themselves. So really, thank you for that. And just, to wrap up this session, because it's a very easy, interesting one. If you have any advice for mothers watching, especially moms to be and new moms, I think this will really go a long way to inspire one or two of them out there.
Okay, shout out to the new moms out there. Just know that you're beautiful. Just know that you're bold. Just know that you are you. Okay? So my advice to you guys, I've been there, done that. I'm not gonna be a new mom again, ever again, guys. I've locked the baby factory. So
are we sure?
Yeah, really. My advice to you is demand, support when it's necessary. Don't feel ashamed. Don't be afraid to seek for support when it's important. All right? I've never seen a perfect mother out there.
That's true.
So, secondly, create time for yourself. Your me time, a little me time. And especially when the baby is sleeping, try and grab as much as you can sleeping. Okay?
Right.
Don't be everywhere. Minimize your phone time. Learn to minimize your phone time. Learn to focus on yourself more. Then plan ahead. Try and plan ahead as much as you can and stay organized. Okay, that's my advice for you. And be happy. Everything has its phase.
Be happy.
You're not gonna have a 2-month-old baby for the whole year. From 2 months, she's going to transition to a 6 months baby, a 1 year baby, a toddler, and all of that. So you sure conquer. You sure conquer.
We will all conquer.
You will.
Because I believe that there are phases,
There are phases of
there are
life.
phases of raising babies, phases of raising toddlers, children, the teenagers. The Lord will strengthen us.
But seek for help is important. Most of us do not seek for help. We want to play like James Bond. You are not Mrs. Bond. Please seek for help.
This is funny now. But I think we should also mention the fact that we need to seek help from the right, people and the right.
And eat healthy. We don't. You basically when I have my babies and I'm breastfeeding. You busy cleaning the house and you're forgetting your breakfast, which is like the most important meal of the day, because you want to finish all of these tasks at once. Then you don't eat healthy. Then you don't even take time to bath. When I'm bathing, the baby is screaming. I promise you, I don't even clean up myself nicely. I'm running out of the shower to attend to the child. All of those things, it will break you down. It will. So please, guys, eat healthy, sleep. and seek for help, like Ella said, from the right, from the right appropriate people.
From the right people. Because sometimes you might seek for help from the wrong places and
True.
get your energy actually drained. Thank you so much, Ify.
Thank you.
I do believe that you have been inspired. Until then, see you next episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye.